live far away from home. We are telling my day home. Even though I like it, we don't know place like home. No place like home. Tribal thing, we go bring the matter. And then we don't bring the matter. We wise up, we come together. We intentional for safe we country. Like we gingerly go. Cause this thing with the brain line go down the country. Before they make me land, they put people left are angry and wondering, yeah. And just busy for the soul bad seed for divide me. Oh no, yeah. It's not a tribal thing, this not bad politics for divide and win. People they suffer, see they no be seen. Just they pack with money left up on the tribal scene. Wise up, join the I for sing, yeah. Tell me if the price na my kids they go down where you show you last name. At the same stuff and no more now we all the left for explain. Oh, if we not keep to all, we not promise them that the manifesto. We not no need for the do them see how we manifest. Man off on talk true, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left a far place. Exile from your place. Hey, hey. You get different views, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left a far place. Exile from your place, yeah. Even though we dey far away from home, we are tell we mind dey home. Even though I holla day, you know no place like home. No place like home. The only place we go call we home. We not go leave am alone. I put this time out, we go bring the money. In a day. Wise up, come together to all many things where the eye don't see. Crimes against humanity. Una don't suffer people say we don't lose sanity. Una yona by force, nothing I no gets right. Not to water, not to team for it, not to delight. If not the people and self, una unite. Now they walk and now we neck, they una jump, now the flight. No one will go fetch for we right. Boku tax on the people, more burden. Everyday new thing, more problem. Waka fine, all the waka people fine. Corruption, the fighting on can for stay. We see it takes it to silo makers, then they. We not the rich for make una fail. Cause that una they fail, and so we they pay. We wanna free the country on bail. While lights are line and we back to hell. So all una promise them that manifesto. Una no need for the do them see how they manifest. Man off on talk true, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left a far place. Exile from your place. Hey, hey. You get different views, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left a far place. Exile from your own place, yeah. Even though we dey far away from home, we are tell we mind dey home. Even though I holla day, you know no place like home. No place like home. The only place we go call we home. We not go leave am alone. I put this time I think we go bring the money. In a day. Wise up, come together to all you know they pay attention. And myself don't begin make true confession. We are here and find lecture. How now you must control government we get. How they don't look for light there. They don't see. And if light not there, nothing not go up. Well, we science don't come for this business now. Because me no say, if now we country money safe within the use for fly. We don't get no benefit to this country. Then get herself and pay that shit now. Light will come. This is not a rocket science. The country don't left now. Nobody know for talk. You say oh Abu now for tomorrow. And they can kill them with good. Civic rights for protest. Self they don't take now we army. When you turn up for the right thing, then send them police and soldiers. We for safe we country. Cause this thing where the brain line go down the country. Before they make me land, they people left are angry and wondering, yeah. And just busy for the so bad seed for divide me. Oh no, it's not a tribal thing, this not bad politics for divide and win. People they suffer, see they no be seen. Just they pack with money left up on the tribal scene. Wise up, join the I for sing, yeah. Tell me if the price na markets they go down where you show you last name. And the same stuff and no more now we all the left for explain. Oh, if we not keep to all, we not promise them that manifesto. We not no need for the do them see how we manifest. Man up on talk true, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left a far place. Exile from your place. Hey, hey. You get different views, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left in a far place. Exile from your place, yeah. You know we dey far away from home. We hearts and we mind dey home. Even though I holla day, you know no place like home. No place like home. The only place we go call we home. We not go leave by my love. I put this time out thing we go bring back on you. In a day, we wise up, come together. To all comes together. Many things where the eye don't see. Crimes against humanity. Una don't suffer people say we don't lose with sanity. Una yona by force, nothing and no gets right. Not to water, not to team for it, not to delight. If not the people and self, una unite. Now they walk and now we neck, they una jump, now the flight. No one will go fetch for we right. Boku tax on the people, more burden. Everyday new thing, more problem. Waka fine, all the waka people fine. Corruption, the fighting on can for stay. We see it takes it to asylum makers, then they. We not the rich for make una fail. Cause that una they fail, and so we they pay. We wanna free the country on bail. While lights are line and we back to hell. Oh, if una keep to all, una promise them that manifesto. Una no need for the do them see how they manifest. Man up on talk true, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left a far place. Exile from your place. Hey, hey. You get different views, see them down space. Or them puts you in a tight place. Or you left in a far place. Exile from your place, yeah. Far away from home. We are tell we mind dey home. Even though I holla day, you know no place like home. No place like home. The only place we go call we home. We not go leave by my love. I put this time out thing we go bring back on you. In a day, we wise up, come together. To all comes together. Now they pay attention. And myself don't begin make true confession. We are here and find lecture. How now remote control government we get. How they don't look for light there. They not see. And if light not there, nothing not go work. Well, we science don't come for this business now. Because me no say, if now we can't give money safe for the use for fly. We don't get no benefit to this country. Then get ourselves and pay that shit now. Light will come. This is not a rocket science. Country don't left now, nobody not for talk. You say oh Abu now for tomorrow, and they can kill them with push. Civic rights for protest, self they don't take now we army. When you turn up for the right thing, then send them police and soldier by you. Now get okay, because when you push people into the wall, if you expect them for bounce back. The credibility of the elections and the legitimacy of this government, look at it don't yonder. But all day. Una dey plan how for rule this country steady now without no benefits for the people. But one thing una always they forget, that the God factor and the will of the people. Salon people don't lose hope. If you far away from home, We are telling my name, even though I like it. We don't know place like home. No place like home. Even though we live far away from home, we are telling my name, even though I like it. We don't know place like home. No place like home. Tribal, we gon' bring them better. We wise up, we come together. With intention and for safe we country. Cause this thing with the brain line go down the country. Before they make me land, they people them are angry and wondering, yeah. And just busy for the so bad seed for divide me. Oh no, it's not a tribal thing, this not bad politics for divide and win. People they suffer, see they no be seen. Just they pack with money left up on the tribal scene. Wise up, join the iPhone scene. Yeah. Tell me if the price na market, they go down on the trade.
Sorry, colleagues, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. This is how we can discuss front page of the different newspaper them. Good morning. I hope so that they get a wonderful day. Good morning. Me tell they get and they get a wonderful morning. You know one thing I just like that, you know, we had the family members, they're very much unique. You know, the manager, the admin, you know, we very much unique in how we do our own things them. And guess what? We had family members them always want for see the platform reach to Usai is one for each. Usai is for each and Usai is supposed for each. They always there behind we. So sometimes they can say, oh that is support to now. We can say now that is support we. Now we had family members and they support we. For manager where they behind the back, when 90 make let the back straight, let the back not for them. Anytime when the back one make 90, I make sure say the back there because if you see manager say this is for end in the end over. If you see say the end in the end. So you get a manager, you get a Baibure, you get a sister admin, you get we all, you know, the support, the advice they want to give. And they make me system they get refreshed like every day and they tell me say inside my heart say people get interest by what we they do. People want for see we succeed, whether they criticize what we they do, whether they praise what we they do, people want for see we they succeed. So one more time with God Almighty as we overhead, you know, supporter for this platform. And with una all want for say, Papa God, thank you for the kind family members the way you give it. Where they make, you know, the support, the advice, and everything. Indeed, this morning before I open mic, so I get really beautiful, you know, caution message. Caution. I use the word caution message because in anything in life where you begin make mistake, you're not gonna be wrong, but when you make mistake, some people want to use them against you. And with family members them, no one for see anything negative happen. So then they tell you the thing where you supposed to do. Not only for say then they dictate to you, but then they tell we because me was not the take dictate. And nobody dictate to you. But then they tell you the right thing. Yeah, not of a time say cost SPPO, cost APCO as staff for standard, they're not the pattern, but they tell you say this way you do so you dey up to the task, this way you do so you not dey up to the task. Then they give you, you know, now like when we be the BBC, see I just feel that way they we be the BBC. Sometimes in the, you know, different people and get different way out and they pass the message to you. And so like when you the BBC media action, they get what they call production meeting like every other day. So now that kind of way they okay, when I do good work, you know, it tell you the truth, but it not they make you feel pain. When I do good work, but just that this one not correct, this one not correct, this one this one are so now for making, this one are so for now for making. Thank you guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you now so much. You want the entire team, manager, sister, admin, by write down everybody very much important. Everybody very much important. That's why we can listen to now all. We dey listen to una all, but I will tell una say we not dey take anybody for tell we say na this for do. Nobody not dey tell we that. We need one. That makes some tell we get we own way how we do things. We can discuss. It left to we for take what you say or not. But nobody know the dictates to we on waiting and waiting for those. So thank you guys. Appreciate una so much. We can look at the paper them, what the paper them say, and it look like say things then they where we get for common do again today. Again today, this morning, but kuboku things they don't come out. Here we continue. And we continue as a result of this particular thing where we can discuss for this morning, don't make we see things them they happen. We don't talk an hour one tell, we don't talk an hour two tell, we get people them. Now the same thing is why they tell just now. We get people that we get sense when they between. Where the LP, serious one for we are able for succeed. But again, I repeat, we take people them suggestion, and think of them, but nobody know the dictate to we of waiting we for do. And at the same time, as people and they come to we, they tell we waiting for do, we they listen to them because we are right for listening to everybody. We in a family. Yeah. But let we not waste time. Let me go straight and begin look at waiting the front page of the different newspaper them don't say this morning. If you don't like and share the program yet, please consider for do so. Do ya with the big. We go first inside the program this morning and begin look at the front page of the newspaper. The first one at Expo Times. Authorities decide fate of over 55,000 students. Excellence is not a destination but a journey. University of Sierra Leone Chancellor. And Deputy Chairman of PRA update IMF about the roadmap of the agency. First Lady host SLBC DG. Labour Minister mediates bike riders impasse. Another story for inside this edition of Expo Times. The next one, now the Salon Compass newspaper, we say for alleged kickbacks, Finance Ministry pays $64.7 million to Pavifort, deprives other contractors. And you as well get investigation committee recommends sack corrupt SLRSA transport director now. Aggrieved plaintiff appeals court decision. The next one inside the program, a Unity newspaper. Following a chaotic election in Kono, resident minister wants traders to embrace peace for development. First Lady to address gender norms at GEM 2024. And you as well get Praise Foundation and Bo DHMT commemorate World Malaria Day. Another story for inside this edition of the Unity newspaper. Night Watch 2002. Special court convicted and jailed 23 persons. How many for 2024 residual court? Nurse discharge for murder and wages of sin. And other things there for inside this edition of the Night Watch. The next one, now see for the media, Independence Day celebration, a reflection on the faith of Sierra Leoneans, reflection of a president, Ahmed Jan Kaba, leadership and legacies, part 1. LUC Karamo Kaba lead street parade to combat crime. And the other story for inside, 7 potential health benefits of green beans. Another story for inside this edition of C for the media. The Times newspaper, and the next one we say over 200% increase in the vehicle and driver's license. Protesters put SLRSA office under siege. And you as well get between September 2023 to April 2024, $64.7 million paid to Pavifort. Introducing ACE initiative, Afisel set new standard in customer care. World Bank IMF policies disadvantage Sierra Leone. Another story for inside this edition of the Times newspaper. The Heroes newspaper, Nasit DG, Dabo, a visionary leader worth of emulating. And you as well get Ukel Commercial Bank MD and top management participate in high-level conference on the future of finance and trade in Washington, D.C. Another story for inside this edition of the Heroes newspaper. The Times Sky Times say over non-compliance and tax liabilities, government to seize Sierra Rutile mines. With ACE initiative, Okay, you get other story them for you inside this edition of the Sky Times newspaper. The next one at the Mnet newspaper, President Bill launches malaria vaccine for children, and PRA Deputy Chairman updates IMF on agency's roadmap. Foreign business operators violate labor laws. Acting Speaker, and Ministry of Health to install solar plants at 300 peripheral health units. The next one, now the Independent Observer say Chinese working group visit Black Johnson Fish Harbor project site. Family cries for justice. Alleged SLPP operatives leave 6-month baby with injured neck. And Malam O and the rise of Robin Fallet, nurturing leadership at Jala University College. The Minute newspaper, an open letter to the president. Minister of Planning engages Canadian High Commissioner on developmental talks. U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee explains effect of 2023 elections hinder MCC compact aim on electricity. Organizing a separate chop and chat session ever. Okay, lawyer Augustine Sorisembe Mara exposes Sierra Leone government's overseas travel expenses. Another story for inside this edition of the Minute newspaper. The next one, now the Salon Times. After 63 years of bad governance, Sierra Leone government calls for divine intervention. And you as well get Atlantic Lumley Hotel bailout Aberdeen Community School, and Speaker Abbas Bundu, the revolution its own. The next one, now the Dawn newspaper, we say amidst alarming cash crunch, government pays $64.7 million to Pavey Fort. Celebrate anniversary 120th with Albert Academy alumni at Sugarland Beach. And you as well get navigating post-graduation challenges. Each step is part of your journey to success. The next paper we get inside the program this morning, now the Indigenous newspaper, as IDB funding goes bizarre. $299,500 unaccounted for at seed multiplication projects, and Idrisa's death associated to unfair treatment received from EMSL. Guma board urged government to prioritize water catchment protection. The next one at the Owl newspaper, we say APC speaks on the status of tripartite committee. All roads to Radisson Blue Miss University today, and you as well get ahead of 100 years celebration preparation. Prince of Wales Town Hall meeting today. Spy newspaper say government Karpowership negotiations end in deadlock. And Sierra Leone will celebrate its 63rd independence anniversary with 3 days of prayers. And you as well get Rockwell Commercial Bank MD top management join high-level confab on the future of finance and trade in USA. Speaker Abbas Bundu, the revolution, its own. The other one we get now the Open Space newspaper. Ahead of the election, Labour Minister settles bike riders impasse, and to settle $46 million debt, Chief Minister engages finance, EDSA, and Karpowership officials. And you as well get other story there for you inside this edition of the Open Space. The next one, now the Success newspaper, where it's a civil aviation DG in Brussels on talk to remove Sierra Leone airport from air safety. We as well get EU Safety Committee chairman encouraged by progress at SLCAA. Kush Cash 16 plead guilty in Sefardum. Another story for inside this edition of the Success newspaper. The next paper we get now the Africa 24. Honorable Tawa for deputy. And you as well get Orange Money, not Orange Sierra Leone. Inside this paper you get ECSL Dodge, the tripartite committee, legislature lavish praises on Afristel, government to take over Sierra Rutile mines, breakdown in relationship, non-compliance and tax liabilities. And the Calabash newspaper, aviation, DG and the EU Commission agrees on the roadmap on air safety blacklist removal and launched by President Bio. Health Ministry rolls out first malaria vaccine for children under 2 years. And you as well get fabulous result in tax evasion scam. NIA must take note. To enhance cashless fuel purchase, NPSL unveils pilot phase of access and energy pass smart card. And you as well get Chief Minister intervenes to resolve Karpowership. And Vice President holds high-level meeting with Senegal's leadership. The next paper we get now the News 24. Energy crisis. Chief Minister intervenes. The Deputy Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs launches cultural exhibition in Waterloo. And you as well get Minister of Labour unite bike riders ahead of their elections. And they manage the Manage Times newspaper say IMF to support Finance Ministry on staff capacity. Dr. Jeridine George viral post on social media calling for improved electricity at the PCMH. Another story for inside this edition of the Mange Times. The other one we will get inside the program now the Home newspaper, land disputes looming in Tunkia. And you as well get Salon bout Britain tomorrow. And other story for inside this edition of the Home newspaper. The next one, now the Future newspaper, we say as corruption rocks schools, principals submit fictitious names. Doctor reveals shocking news. And the next paper where we get, okay, now all the paper and this inside the program this morning. No, we'll still get one. Let's just watch quickly. Okay, now all the people and this inside the program this morning. We did take short break and bring we guests inside the program. The guests them for let we come and discuss the different issues them where we don't hear the newspaper them don't pull na do inside the program this morning.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It is dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world. We had. Yeah.
Made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy Pekin.
H never tap a sit above.
Daily days.
091.
Yellow flag in this.
Hallelujah. Come on.
We are the organization. Looking for every nation. We are the organization. Looking for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they pass tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they pass no tribalism. This now we hard. Duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. This now we hard. Duck and now we land. So la we all and fine. We know they pack kapu kapu. We had no mix pack bamu bamu. We know they pack kapu kapu. We had no.
Alright, welcome back. 12 the guests that they with me inside the program this morning. And the Fox, they with me. Aji Amadou Jallo, they with me inside the program. The Fox, the Konin man, the man we get sense, my way know how to analyze the other issue they inside the program with us this morning. Good morning, the Fox.
Good morning, Segbe Pierre, and me brother we actually really name add 5 cents. I hope say it can add for me on back my so. And good morning to all our salon day.
Okay. And we get another person inside the program this morning. We don't join with himself now. Other sense, man. He gets the way himself can talk. I think today the people all get. Then you want for talk really like, but they like for say they no want for talk. But when you listen to the way they talk, they get wait they like we can say slow but sure, slow but sure. They say they rush with life. When you want for pass shortcut for go, you do rush with life, and then now then you can meet up then shortcut, and then you can meet up all kind of problem. Yeah, but then always the reach to Usai the one for each. We get Alpha Khan, add by sense, another sense man inside the program. Good morning.
Good morning. Sir.
Sir?
Good morning.
Howdy morning. Okay, look like say add by sense, the network they add by you feeling. The network they kicker in and out. Okay, so we go straight and begin look at the issue them inside the program. We'll start with the one where we get. The Fox, we see Usai, the chief minister, intervene on the negotiation where ETSA do with the Ministry of Energy. But at the end of the day, what we see from the newspaper, this thing end in deadlock. That is to say, this negotiation end in August 8, in August 8. Usai ide no more than ide, and the people in stand with
Fine, exactly.
on the position say we still stand with the position. Una pay we will go on, una no pay we will stay. We mean say Freetown will continue for be the dark city where we don't see and be right now. What's your take on this?
My brother, as I always tell you now, if you don't take carpenter for go do surgery, not a problem they go put today. The man not to energy minister. The energy minister did it. And the finance minister who for go negotiate. We know waiting then get. We know waiting then at the consolidated fund. We they go for pool for pay. Then not did it. And you they go negotiate. So it's like then beside Saluna a bad debtor. They no go sweet. Then people in the Western world, the Turkish and other parts of Europe, then now we use now action, not to talk, not talk and do, not to talk and hold on. Then I never talk and do and shout. I don't know how they do it, but this Senge boy they cause a lot of mayhem to the people of Sierra Leone. He's not a negotiator. Then people are not stupid. They not go, they give them the energy, they don't know they pay them. Tomorrow, something go for them. That man, as we all know, say the man get in condition where he get, they don't get up one money, say, like, come on, I don't want to buy again. Without losses. Now, the losses, they will not use their resources and material for make sure, say, then they give life to Freetown. And people, they pay. Who said that money don't go? The money when they for don't pay and not spend up a mother bill, 28 million plus 1 million. We're going to say, let them give them 27 million. And the money, if you're not getting 27 million, you do nothing. So that small that small light where they say don't give them begin share by 1, 2, 3 corner them. I think they get for go back to square zero. We know they wish that for them. But as it is right now, the people that need the money, let them give them the money. Who said the money don't go, they will know. All their resources, all their money now, NRA, the money we don't catch now anti-corruption commission where Paran they all don't pay. Let them bring all the money then they come. The money where Fatima Biode receive for them, how they call them, hands off our girls, let them pull, they all man pulling on. Then now, if you look, you're ready back for travel, for go back now, they say Harvard and not tire return, they need them out for can't give them more sense. They could get add 5 cents. So all that thing then they lead, even they see what thing they happen, they don't get guarantee saying they get the money, so they give lights. That deadlock, they pass and give money.
And today now being the deadline where they give, say they for pay substantial amount of that money. They, I think 27 million, before ever. And in there we don't threaten say even the 5 I call them 5 kV megawatts where they give. They go shut them down. They go shut them the machine down completely by today. We mean say the situation that we will be seeing na cottage hospital we go for say repeated when they happen at different parts them as the hospital and go need enough, because the Ministry of Health don't tell we plain one say they're not able for handle the kind fuel with them generator, and 20% of the the hospital in total expenditure they go to fuel. So if that be the case, if that they shut down, we mean say then go for the only and solely depend on the solar plant where they go for 5 hours, and the rest go get for be for generator. Who side that money they come out? Another big problem they come for we hospital them, for we belle woman them, for we combra them, where they go for go give them picking and good
So
health.
we picking them.
And like out you advice sense. What do you think about this? Because yesterday they all this conversation with the Karpowership, but the Karpowership stick to the agreement, say no, we still want this amount for loan pay. If not to that day, we shut down the machine completely today.
Well, Zembepe, what me the try to see is that you know, to be honest, them people are not patient with. To be honest, they really don't patient. I believe say if they not be the patient, the government, trust me, we not for even reach this stage where we did so. Now. As waiting folks they say, you know what take first win a competitor, waiting to see that first, you know, make people ride plane. No good work. You understand? The problem that the face, corruption don't legalize presently. That's for sure, bro. Corruption don't legalize. We mean say because we the citizens we the pay light bill. What side them money then they go, bro? You understand? We the pay, but the government now not they pay to cap our ship. And the people themselves they spend money. Nobody know the way they do business for losses. Even the government self, they know they do business for losses. Look when they come with Waka Fine, waiting and do. They ban all the keke them, not for ride, inside and for ride. And they all pay the same amount of license fee.
Fine.
So just like that. Government do at least for let money come up and in business prosper. So this na big challenge for me right now in the country. Because not easy. Some of we they live on like me na graphics man. You understand? We like not in a big challenge for me. Big challenge. Big challenge for me now. As I talk, we like not it. As I talk now, I power me phone with power bank. Even the last program where you host me, you find out say I'll be shut down because of light. Light very important, bro. And I myself see the newspaper, nothing will come out of it. Nothing. At all. So you see, and when you want to video, ask them when they will come out. A big variable. If they follow no, you know what take small bubble for go negotiate big thing like that. So the light, we pray say then settle them anyway. We pray that then settle them. But this, you have to see, they force, bro.
Okay. The folks, the last time where we been Sidoya talk about this same energy thing, one of the things them where you actually say now that even the even Madam you say they undermine the energy sector. That might be the exact way you tell me, right?
Yeah, what I want to one TV, one source what I get.
Okay.
I want break this out to now.
Okay.
As I see on so, I the tell us say today no matter what.
Wait, like catch this on the record, please. Like catch this on the record. Take him again.
Today, no matter what, the Minister of Energy, Alhaji Ibrahim Sise, they decide for resign at the government of President Julius Maada Bio.
So you mean Kanja Sise?
News wey don come meet me say sources from inside the state of SSF don tell me say Alhaji Ibrahim Kanja Sise they hand over resignation today to President Julius Maada Bio because you no go make that unparable.
Where?
You know, I no go tell you Sengepier for claim up mangrove thick for go pick mangrove for we. Then me add by sense and legend we dey don we dey send stone up to you there. We say we dey stone mangrove, to mangrove one stone. Na you with the stone. The government want for stone mangrove, no say the government, all they did was stone the mangrove. But you don't go up there, or send the stone. Now you want for stone. So I want give you this breaking news here. When I all hanging, today Alhaji Kanja Sise they resigned from the government of President Julius Maada Bio. And also more get for Kango. There are a lot of them on the way.
But this one, remember say now we had you don't talk this. So what about if they decide for change and now then change and say okay, this they don't talk am, they low weight force.
As I dey tell you now, I dey tell you with authority say he dey resign today. He look heavy for ANALYSE. He look very strange and strong from ANALYSE. I dey tell you with authority.
I don't know where heavy now is. Folks, if that be the case, we all go happy for that, bruh. We go jubilate. Because the man is not capable for that job. To be honest, he's not capable.
You're not only capable, you will be capable for do like what you do so now. You're not a graphic designer.
Yeah.
You're not a graphic designer.
So
okay, hold on.
You're not a graphic designer.
Somebody they listen back when they make the sound they come inside again.
Okay, you're not a graphic designer as I talk to you. Right? You go only do very good design where you get the material and the resources. If the Minister of Energy not get that thing, then they wait for then they collect revenue, then they pay, then they sell top up. People they buy. Don't they buy top up there for top up on a meter there? When they buy, if you not buy the money, they go. You don't mute. You don't mute. Add by sense. You don't mute.
Yeah, and I mean mute them because are they noise?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if you they buy top up, mean say money they can inside, but the money also to like they gonna the Ministry of Finance they gonna consolidate it for if the money they go down that side there, then the finance minister then release the money for go talk. And few days ago, they may say a deadline today for the minister release that money 27 million to the coffers of the Turkish government, the Karpower bank account. They not do one, and now then they wait for then go negotiate. You not go work that way there.
So in other words, you simply try for tell we say the government even they support themselves for let them fail.
Then they do that because they not release the money.
All right. So
we might be one for travel. We might be one for travel. Ticket they come, then the charter play all thing they come. Resources, the material they go. Not so.
Yes.
If they go give speech in a Penn State, they left FBC and Bakini or whatever. But now this man now out of frustration. Make it resign. He left the government because he did it, but they no want Sunday.
All right. Continue for the program. The Fox. Let me go inside the legend quickly. The legend, you there with me? Please unmute your mic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the legend Mohamed Lamin Wuhi. I hope I get right. Now a lawyer. We don't join me inside the program this morning. I hope I get the name right.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
This is not the first time you join me inside, but I will keep the traditional question towards the end of the program because I don't want to kill the speed of the discussion right now. You dey follow the issue of this blackout business inside Freetown. The government they try to negotiate, but the negotiation no end any better lies. It just don't end. Also, stay no on a day because the company don't say they for pay to them this amount of money way for make them move on with whatever agreement. What's the you take on this? And we don't hear from the Fox. Don't tell we say the minister sources very close to State House. Don't tell we say the minister they resign today from a position.
Thank you. So the last bit of your question relates to waiting make fellow panelists just assert. That in law we refer to that as hearsay not tangible. So I'm not going for comments on that. From so hopefully we'll go look out for waiting the press statements from the government will be. Okay. But now coming to the blackout issue, this actually has been a perennial problem. Since days back. We've been struggling. The country done the struggle with this electricity issue. Basically a nation hardly develop without stable or efficient electricity, because otherwise we're not going to get companies them where go able to do productions and and a better quality of life for the citizenry. So that is a very that is a very big problem where successive governments them still not able tackle. Although the previous governments, they like, if I go give them any scorecard, I go say 60% job well done on electricity, because I remember when the former president, Dr. Nesbai Koma, when he took power, he say within 3 months in the give electricity. And by then I'll be there alone. And indeed, his words came to pass. Although not to be everywhere, but we will be then at capital city, will confirm, say yes, there was some amount of electricity. So the notion of Kaba Tiger be die in die natural cause. So this actually came to me as a shock when quite recently we see again the same issue arise, that we're not able to take care of this electricity problem onto a point that we are dependent on a ship from Turkey for serve electricity issue. So I mean, I just feel like a complete disappointment, and it's
but this government go argue say now the last government na im left give them. But again, the last government go argue say this government where they come, they may say that they can negotiate, and the last government they pay more, so then they negotiate for let people and pay less. But again, people go argue say when this government go negotiate, now then begin pay more to EDSA than any other thing.
Yes, so the issue about the contract where they exist, because under contract law we have offer and acceptance. So the government, this government may make an offer to the people of Sierra Leone, say then go come for change the system and the rest of it. So they make the offer, and the people of Sierra Leone accept and say, okay, they vote for UNA. So there was a contract. So within the contract, then say them go able to change situation. So if at the end of the day there are excuses, then that is a breach of contract in law, if we take them from a literal perspective. So now in political term, we go say there is abysmal failure of failure to implement plans and policies. And if that happen, then there is what we go call, say, I'm not going to go much into political issues, but I go just say, there is a famous Latin saying that say, "La experiencia Madrid de la Cienca."
Okay, what's in that?
We say is the pardon.
What's in that mean?
Pardon.
What's in that mean?
Yeah, experience is the mother of invention. Where they try for talk, say if the previous government will vote them out because of the no fulfill waiting be done at the manifesto, and now we bring una camp for make una able to perform waiting the people they expect from una, then still there are excuses and there is no truth in waiting una they say, then that is a complete disappointment. And the issue of governance, now for take, now make we say government, we elected people that were competent enough for me they're able to take the responsibility for man the state of affairs. But if you people still they make excuses, then that don't break the trust between the governed and the government. So the governed are the people, us, and the government, we not able get, we don't need excuses. We put you for fix, like here when we did Europe, then put you, then give you a job, then give you a case. They say you have to make sure that you get an answer for it. You not go give excuses, you will be fired from your job. So I mean, there is no difference, because people in Sierra Leone are equally intelligent like anybody in the world, like in Europe, America. We are no lesser human beings. So there is no excuse to say otherwise. So I just feel that waiting people and they spend the money there is no priority, there is a misplaced priority in the sense that this electricity issue, we should be able to have tackled it. We get BRA bonds, we get money, the government left money, we get the previous handover notes. How much then be left? If only that money, then use part of that money where the previous government left in the account of the government for tackle electricity alone. By now, Sierra Leone is supposed to be a paradise.
But
I
that
can
money
confirm.
they talk about, so according to this government, the last government left like 4 months import cover, for example. Now it don't cut down to 2. So like the government really the budget don't shrink. But left that, they move on to something else. Again, when a very important thing we Salon people am concerned about. Now we get this issue of Kush now they go on, and this now for now all again. And we see now the government don't go for state of emergency. That's not the first option. This now waiting August, so it's say yes, this particular Kush menace is a serious national concern. It say but enough feel say it merits, this now a lawyer as well. It say enough feel say this Kush national concern merit forget state of emergency. State of emergency in any national concern for be the last resort and not to the first one as we see in this case. So let's start with you as the legal somebody, and then I go down to Fox and then to Adpa Sense. What do you think about this thing between the because according to Augustine Soyese it say the framers them of the constitution actually make a very important say, they're not for to use any kind of situation for the suspend the rights, or of people or of the constitution in any how. So what do you think? You don't follow some of the issues there? You might mute. The legend, you might mute.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking the other panelists.
No. You are asked as the legal mind somebody. Let's start with you. What do you think about this one? This lawyer the therefore say, okay, we know say this is a national concern, but state of emergency for be the last resort, not to the force.
No, absolutely. He's spot on that. Definitely, it will be a matter of. I think there was someone as well. I think Dr. Sylvia Blyden as well make a mention of that. Mm-hmm. So the issue with the state of emergency, we without being any more political or what have you. This issue started since the Ebola period, when we saw the government blatantly just impose a state of emergency without going through the normal parliamentary procedures. We've seen that all previous governments, the only time we've seen that there should be or there is supposed to have been a state of emergency is when we have a threats within the territorial integrity of our nation. Like, for instance, if there is any foreign invasion, or there are circumstances listed in the constitution, but this is a health concern, basically, because obviously it's not something that is being invaded, like as we get it, even when we get the Ebola, rather the COVID-19, like in Europe, it was only imposed at a certain specific time because the one for caught the interaction between people, so that it not go spread and for curtail that. And that was for just a short period of time. When we see, as compared to Sierra Leone, it was elongated. Like it took a long time even for that for stuff. Like we just feel I just have a concern that most things in the constitution of our country have been sort of circumvented, or is it because the opposition, most of them are afraid of speaking up, or maybe they are not aware of what is to be done? But it's not helpful. Like, waiting don't they go on all this time that the constitution is not followed to book, and this is the document that guides everybody in that country. They will make we all equal. That's why we elected you. It not means if we elect you for be president or government officials, that means that you better than all ordinary Sierra Leoneans. No, some people are not interested in governance or other people are not just mindful, they don't want for be somebody way then they get that money for and pay. No, they want for work their own way and get money for themselves, not to for make you go sit down, you get that consolidated fund money that you feed your family. And some people don't want that. Some people then get integrity. So, and it not means say if people then get that money under the consolidated fund and then pay you, then you feel better than others and sort of violates the book where it's supposed to govern everybody at an equal platform. So what we don't see is that the government is flouting or what have you, is circumventing the constitution. So not a state of, coming back to your question, the issue of Kush is not something that warrants any state of emergency. So my legal counsel there, Mr. Sori Sengem Mara, a very ebullient, dynamic, efficient, and effective barrister in that jurisdiction, it's right, sacrosanctly, to say or to state that it doesn't warrant any state of emergency. But I don't know, because I cannot preempt as well, as we tend to understand, say, there is a tripartite committee coming and going.
Very much.
Okay.
I'll bring you. Fox, I'll keep you quick. I'll keep you. Lack out at by sense. What do you think? Unmute your mic, please. Add by sense. Unmute your mic. Okay, whilst we wait for him, I want to keep you for the last bite, but like with you inside the Fox. What do you think about this issue of the state of emergency, the submission of Augustine Sori Sembe Mara? You don't hear from the legend.
Yeah, like my brother say, you don't go into the legal ramification of it, whether it's necessary or not. They don't tell me how it's not necessary. They don't give me reasons. Sometimes like, you will make a state of emergency, like we'll get like some kind of mutiny at the army or like a coup d'etat or anything, and you make a state of emergency. But for make a state of emergency for Kush, just draw go young man them where they not get nothing, where they do, they not get even work, and they will get things for feed themselves. Find them very hard. For go take 12 months state of emergency, that one in an excuse for able to go after the opposition or whoever. Then they use that power they where the president don't get
opposition, the Fox. Now then team up na parliaments they explain, you know, the importance of this particular state of emergency, and not all as we can see normally from the leader of government business we can normally do that.
Yeah, that's a thing that happen as well. If you look for example, waiting make President Julius Maada Bio fire the chief Abbas Bundu from the speakership. You know, say he gets a plan already where APC then say no APC member not for going to parliament because they're not rig the elections. They're not going to parliament. So yeah.
Okay.
So they're not rig the election, they're not going to parliament. But they able to get two selfish one them who able to go to parliament because for a reason, what they do, they take Mohamed Bangura when at the kingpin, we refuse, we undermine APC, then take up, then kind of go to ECOWAS parliament. We Maada Bio they go United Nations General Assembly. It total go to all over the place. For lay it appears if say they work in close collaboration with the opposition. For give in government that kind picture, that kind view, they say they do well. And because of where APC are not going on a parliament, then finally they end up for say, okay, you know, I mean they will not pull you now, where they go now. The party now they decide where for go. And because Abbas Bundu not step up for undermine that particular process there, he follow the due process of the law, within he require for do, he accept, make the man go. The man not go. The man vex. You know, all say and answer, he doesn't say left against the God. And what happen after that? They fire Abbas Bundu. Meaning
indirectly they fire.
Indirectly, APC they get, I tell you, they get members of parliament when I sell out them. people they always say
And this time the acting leader that time they will talk about so.
nine. I be asking nine now then they did this not this not the tongue. Abdul Kago,
Yes.
you know go Nigeria.
I
You go
think so,
Nigeria now acting leader did it. So now deal. The thing is now we wouldn't do with the fight, the clamor, the cause we self, they make enmity against we self. Now they get all them problem. May I talk from the layman point of view, you know, for waiting the lay we will understand it. Yes, I can understand we got that and then get for follow all the processes and they for maintain and protect the image as legal luminarism, which is very good. I'm very happy with that. It is very important for local people like that wire where they look at their integrity, they look at what they do for posterity, not judge them badly. But the one they will get in the parliament today, some of the people they already look President Malabiro, they wire, then they purposely then are sell out. Then they whatever they want for them do, then they do it with money. Not to ask to all sit down, then go pass with them call them for get all kind of money, benefits where you retire, get $50,000, blah blah, all that thing. Then so if they can do that one day, the one go to that before back and they all now like the likes of Kande Yunkel away come on United Nations UNIDO. Any high body must like $10,000 every month for a pension, but they go do all that one day, you know. So if you look all that thing there, so you will find out say integrity no day. So in a society where in like especially like the parliament, the other upper echelon, integrity no day, certainly we will always get yourself in a situation like that why they happen so right now. So they will go sign any kind, they will go agree anything, they will do whatever. So now just like that, then did it.
Okay.
So I agree with
you
brother.
just make mention of something. I just use this opportunity for ask you again because it just crossed my mind. Now, Kande, let's take Kande for example. He make they get pension in parliament, right?
Yeah, I believe they're going to get that because if you know the day again,
yes,
it gets from United
according
Nations.
to the whether you serve one time, you're supposed to get them. But wait to look at this technically. If you get pension from the consolidated fund, at the same time you still they work for the government and they get money from the consolidated fund, not to double dip in that.
That's not double dipping. They get money from United Nations. That means the people are not
United
genuine.
Nations, we will take them off because it not the work directly for them again. But now it
yes,
pension from the government and then it work back from the government because I feel say when you get
I
pension,
agree. That
because
is,
you know the serve government again.
Now the thing that now you know I tell you one thing one day I want to say the people them then they do at all they do at all costs for make sure say they enrich themselves at the expense of the ordinary people. The taxpayers' money, whether they pay, but they don't, you know, they ever say they not pay parliament, they not give them, they not get the remuneration and they give them. With them money they give them for put in their pocket. That is not only salary, money they give them, way for go run their constituency for support program, they way under them, with as members of parliament, they give them money then they beside the wages and all the other benefit per diem, risk as this, that, they get all kinds sort of names for accrued money. If they get all that money, then the people them now, like for example, like who they talk now about electricity, their money then they already take put pan people then the money no they go to the rightful side, like who talks now wasteful, then they waste the money because all their money then if some people like we determine they're really nationalistic, they really believe in Sierra Leone, they really believe why they go to parliament and go help people ameliorate their situation there. Then they go there for, but if you know they do that, any took for put in their pockets, then who's sense make? So but they buy them all.
All right.
So they buy them all.
Okay. Like I'm with you again inside the legend. This one, the movie again from this discussion, they can go to another thing because we don't want the time, we don't want after the time. You know, you self get other things then for go attend to. This time, this paper, when at the Salon Times newspaper, you get this big banner headline where it pull do this morning inside the program. It say in the paper, it say after 63rd years of bad governance, that's 63 years combined for all of the governments in. Sierra Leone government calls for divine intervention. It's like, okay, we're not get any hope again. Now pray no more. Now only God no more. Now I able for help in resuscitation. What do you think about this, the legend?
My thoughts on this is my thoughts on this is a bit confusing, okay. Because obviously we all believe God. We know say yes indeed, if you pray to God, God go answer, but when it comes to governance, that's the least you should do, because obviously we get Europe here, for instance, how we see how them build them countries them to the Americas. It's built by people them we sacrifice and bring in policies we able develop the lives of everybody. For instance, speaking as them born and say the government they pay 'em, and you say you old, you as long as you don't work for 5, 10, 15 years, you'd able get your pension. So these are all set procedures and policies. So I not be listening to God and pray to no more. Say God can help we and God decide for help. So
Yeah, because clear
that
example, for example, you're a lawyer, you get to go fight your case in a court. You could just sit down and you also pray, say, God, I want to win this case, and then you not do anything.
well, that answers the question. You don't answer the question for everybody already. So wait, and I don't know whether the newspaper is a provocation or normally
No,
newspaper
not a
then
provocation at all. Now, so the government say. Then, in fact, that 3 days then they use for prayer and fasting.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes. Not a
Yeah,
provocation at all.
well, this na new thing where like they say wonders from where these governments come in operation. Many things are wonderful, where they happen. But we all go join the prayers if that will help, because made an offense will undermine the process.
I love the thing. If that's good help, and Fox, I think you said before join the prayer. If that's good help, I'd use the same word of
No,
legend. If that's good help,
we always dey pray like legend they say. We always dey pray. We believe in God. One thing about Sierra Leone, we if na believe in God, we dey help, and prayers we dey survive. And even though yes, we dey survive, no underestimate wetin dey happen. But I dey tell you all that thing again. The Dr. Lumumba may use one statement.
okay.
I think I don't use an also one. He say the African man, you dey put am and work. You dey get am work. Then when that work dey go dey na that work dey, e dey go damage that workplace dey, e thief all thing. Then let the work done. Then that space dey outside that work dey mean dey. E dey carry open dey church or mosque for place wey God help and get work. You understand? Na like the thing is wetin we dey do na salon right now. Dem no mismanage the country economy. Sierra Leone, like wey my brother dey say just now, it's the money wey we get is enough. We'll get a 24 hours electricity like a paradise. That not for be an issue to we. Imagine me before 1971, 72, 73, 75, where they start this boom boomer. To this house you don't show. Pakaba do up to 85%. Then he left farm, very honest market. I can't continue for waiting and call out. But then say concentrate on waiting for buy power from the water, car power. Then forget themselves. They get electricity, they pay, they no care.
So in other words, they empower other country and then their own property.
Yes, and they left their own. So it's like for prayer, it is very important. And they encourage every Sierra who are able for fast, they fast. Who are able for pray, they pray. Low pray, we own small corner them. Whatever they do, low pray. If you didn't motorcar, you didn't hospital, you didn't mosque, you didn't church, whatever they do, pray, let God make Sierra Leone be a better place for we all. Because
for Sierra Leone.
Yeah,
Things
like putting the goes on right now, it's pathetic. It's pathetic.
Okay.
For lady to go put people the way they not get one iota of empathy for the people. We not get anything against government. Now, whatever the case may be, whether they may grip the power, who that did it right now, our president.
Yeah, but we have everything against the policies them way not good for the country.
Yeah, the policy when they put, they're none of them in favor of the people of Sierra
Leone. So indirectly we are against the things the way they do as well.
Now they make good talk. If you see this state of emergency that if me and you didn't have Freetown, who knows how for the there wire. Let's say in a tight place, and they go mass man, they do whatever I go do with free. But that make use all these states of emergency. And then technique that's what you use because now the lion is ready for take care of the rats.
the champion, but you get the opposition where say they don't call on the government for use the state of emergency wisely. Like how it use add by sense. Government, you know, say let we pray. We need for pray 3 days. Let we pray and pray for saloon. You know, this time. So this paper they say it's the Sierra Leone government they call for divine intervention right now inside everything when they happen inside the country. Add by sense.
Yes, sorry,
It's okay.
I'm fine feverish just now,
Yes.
but just take make sure. I don't
The
believe
health
feel
now
fine.
can force, brother. I hope so you feel okay now.
Praise God.
All right.
Well, may I see the newspaper say before pray for salon, I somehow laugh because salon if na prayer no more, I don't think say we go lack of anything or we go suffer for anything that is country. Because the kind amount of churches where they mosques, you know, and you know, say Sierra Leoneans, we love prayer. We don't pray, but we dey pray. We dey pray. The leaders, the government. I don't know if na the prayer no dey work or waiting because even a prayer no more. Pastor Mambu they pray every day for Salon. Every day Pastor Mambu they pray, and also Pastor Mambu no more. All the other churches, them pastors, imams, we dey pray, but we don't see progress. We don't see anything like progress in the country. Yeah, so me now pray a day.
Okay. So
pray
this
back.
time I want to ask Una, please Una forgive me. I just want to ask, you know, the legend one green question no more now for wrap up because the Fox I don't get your opinion on that day in another time and then add by sense. The Fox, just quickly because we don't go up above the time. You know, the issue of the Auditor General, the case been in a court, it don't come to an end, you know, but up till now, like 3 months so now, they're not able to give, you know, a verdict on this particular issue right now. What do you take on that particular issue, the Auditor General and the Deputy?
Me, not a lawyer. Case not been there. Now that will say, you know, now we don't get case, they will come decide something. We all know say whatever I get for do, for exonerate the people and then put them back in their position, and no only them go there, and only them go there again. So we think they keep them on hold like that, put their hand on the balance.
All right. Okay. So the legend, please unmute and tell me what's your opinion.
In regards to Lara Telopias in sacking or
Well, in suspension, yes.
Yeah, well, so technically, we'll go say sacking because obviously, if somebody we've seen many situations or circumstances when somebody in the government, for instance, the chief minister was involved. The then chief minister, Professor Francis, was involved in a money issue. I think $5,000 or something.
Yes,
when in the day, yes, he was never suspended, and you know we not get any investigation with that. And also when it comes to the former Auditor General, we've seen her position even with the previous government because. But when I was in Sierra Leone, I was a fervent reader of the Auditor General's report because I be the cover issues them as well at the parliament in those sittings. So we are privy to like listen to how then they able hold some government ministries and agencies accountable to the Auditor General's report. So the Auditor General's report, any government we want for go before and for able use that as a book, as a Quran or a Bible. Because that you, the government of you, the president or chief minister, what have you, not they able know everything where they happen, but the best way you they able know. Now forget use of that Auditor General's report because now then the auditors then don't go, then don't check, then see say things are not going on well. So if you have a whole of that, you able hold these people accountable, then go stop corruption, that na one, and then go get efficient running of government departments and agencies. And through that way, your government they able to do well. And that was the technique way and the former president be used and by Koma. But if government want for fail, enough for even now us where you day, you not listen to your wife in criticism, you not listen to your picking, because not to everything, like in Shakespeare, as they say, for the eye can see itself, you cannot be able to tell waiting exactly you are if somebody not able sort of advise you or tell you. So this is like a mirror. Now that they able help you for make you able go before. But if a government say they don't want to be criticized, they don't want for nobody not for tell them say something has gone wrong here, then they are planning to fail.
Okay.
Because obviously, yeah. So in conclusion to your question, I go just try for tell you say there was no justification for otherwise they should have put it out. Maybe I don't know. So I'm not go completely say, but allegedly I will tell you say there was no justifiable reason. It was just a witch hunt because they don't want the woman to do her job. So that's for me it is the issue.
Thank you very much. I know we'll continue the program from this point. And like we say, we get for go to another things that will for handle and we know my life. Then thank you very much. AdPisense, forgive me for that. The Fox and the Legend, thank you. I appreciate you all time and including yourself. AdPisense, please take care of yourself, okay? And make sure say you be very strong for the next edition. Until then, we'll get for meet again. I want to say God bless you all and get yourself a very good day. When I will watch the other, subscribe, when I don't like and share the program. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. And thanks to the producer for this program. We put them brains there so together for that we get a wonderful program this morning. Until then, my name is Nasimbe, the Freedom Fighter. God bless you, country Sierra Leone, where we call we are. Thank you very much and good day.
Thank you.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, We Are. Yeah.
Made of crack on the mix.
91 big boy Pekin.
It's your double tap, see the ball.
Daily days
091.
Yellow flag TVs.
Hallelujah. Come on now.
We are the organization. Don't come